List. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. तीजी तीजी वाले मैंने सुरा लेड़े आ गया सुरा ले गया तो बंगा पवा गया टमक मिया माये से ना टमक टमक जांदी या माये से ना टमक टमक जांदी या माये से टमक टमक तीजी तीजी वाले मैंने सुरा ले सुरा तो बंगा पवा गया.
Got the imagination of literally everyone around the world that you can be a techie and play cricket at the highest level. Oh yes, interesting journey of Saurabh Netrawalkar, especially came into the limelight as you mentioned in the T20 World Cup in 2024. Last year was outstanding with the ball for
Lovely.
USA, but has again, like a lot of other USA players, has played
Lovely.
in India, has played for the under 19 setup in India, played the World Cup as well with the likes of KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal, and from there came to the US to study. Did his college in the US, got a job with a big tech company in the US, and at the same time continues to represent his country at the highest level.
No device available.
So yes, very unique. Normally you would see somebody who's played at that level.
जुगाड गर्छु हेर्दा त बनाउनु पर्यो नजाऊ है कोही कोही आफू पनि लाइभबाट नजाऊ यो नआइन यो सिन यो सिन यो सिन टिभीमा
like and talk highly about. Top class facilities.
Splendid setup here at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Though either of the sides won't be able to experience the full glory of the Ring of Fire that actually sets out in the night. Just the sun is about to set. There's a reason why this place is called the Ring of Fire, because unlike other international stadiums where there are light poles, over here is the lights are set up all through the roof in a circular fashion. And thus rightly called the Ring of Fire. Nepal 6 for 1 and 2.3. Rushal, though, was in a different Ring of Fire during the last MLC finals, defending 12 runs of the last over. Young lad, just 9 games before that, and playing against Glenn Maxwell and Glenn Phillips, two of world's best T20 batters, finishers, hitters, call them what you want to. And he not just picks up the wicket of Glenn Maxwell, but also just gives 6 runs and gets MI New York the title. So incredible journey, incredible story for this youngster. Credit where due. The MI franchise also picks up some of the best talents. The scouting team is just phenomenal.
Oh yes, and Rushal definitely is one of the finds of the tournament. And suddenly you can see that his growth is accelerated. He's been drafted into not only the T20I setup, but I'm sure he'll be playing T20Is as well, but in the ODI setup. So clearly, their coach has seen Mr. Pubudu Dasanayake. He's seen some serious raw talent in him, and he has given him the freedom and the belief that he can come and start the innings. Normally, they're appealing for it, but there's height onto that one. Normally, a debutant will want to bowl the second over, maybe just calm his nerves down, but not Rushal. He wants to go right at the top and started the over and had success as well in that very first over. 3 overs bowled, Nepal 6 for 1.
Saurabh Netravalkar will continue from the 3-1-1 end. 2 slips for him as well. Oh, beautiful. The ability of Saurabh to get the ball to move off the deck while he gets the movement in the air, but he also, the natural movement of the ball going away from the right-hander, which the left arm seamers are blessed with. Shoaib, you are a left arm seamer yourself. What is the secret? Come on, tell us.
Well, to be honest, I think Saurabh has that rare gift of angling the ball away from the right-hander. Normally, you would see a left-arm bowler bringing the ball into the right-hander. But this is a rare gift. I was never able to bowl the one that shapes away from the right-hander. I had a natural in-swinging delivery, but I struggled when it came to shaping the ball away. But Saurabh, he's too good with that. And more importantly, I think what is really special about Saurabh is the ability to land the ball consistently at a certain length. I saw him practicing even before the match started today. Even before he just warmed up and came in to bowl, the first ball that he bowled was at a good length and hit the top of off stump.
Aerially played, miscued, But lucky that the ball will drop away from the wicketkeeper. He's challenging the batters. He's asking them to hit through the line. Saurabh Netravalkar, exceptional talent. Probably the temptation was also there because the ball was down the leg side. But wake up from slumber and you can't start running.
Yeah, that ball was down the leg side, so that shot was on. But again, that length was not all that short from Saurabh. So a little risky there from Bhim Sharkey. Luckily, the ball evaded the wicketkeeper and went behind him. But yeah, that could have gone anywhere. Could have easily been wicket number 2 for Nepal, and that's not what they want. Right now, like I mentioned, there's absolute silence in the ground. We saw them here cheering and were in a very jovial mood, the Nepali fans. But right now, it's absolute silence. They need a boundary coming their way. They need a fight back from these two. Asif and Bhim both have the ability to stitch a partnership just like that. Good running. A direct hit was needed. In the end, they manage a single.
You mentioned that they need a boundary for the cheers. Even a single has been cheered, Shoaib.
Yeah, they were cheering for every single run because they know the importance of those quick singles, and you could see that Bhim was very quick. And in the end, they managed to get that run. So yeah, they need a partnership, and these two are definitely capable, especially Bhim Sharkey. I really like the way he bats in the longer format. Saw him bat in the T20 format a couple of years ago when I was in Nepal for the T20 qualifiers, where Nepal qualified alongside Oman for the 2024 World Cup. He was there in that format, but I think he belongs and he enjoys batting in this format. Very strong mentally and technically very sound too. 8 runs on the board for Nepal after 4 overs. It's 8 for 1.
Rushal to continue. Oh. What the batters need to do, Asif Sheikh just needs to set the tone right that this is how it's going to be. The next few overs, settle in, watch the ball, let the ball get a little old. Just the sheen of the ball, and the ball will stop doing all the dramatics that it's doing. Becomes slightly easier to bat on. We saw that in the first innings as well. The skill, the application, all of that is on one side. What is really important is to spend time in the center. Down the leg side, wide coming in. Nepal 9 for 1 and 4.1. Also, you mentioned that Nepal hasn't been very successful on this surface. They'll have to put the devils of all of those stats behind them to believe in themselves that they can go on and get a win here.
Well, I'm sure they're not thinking about those numbers at all, because numbers in the end are just numbers. If you need that self-belief, this is going to go all the way for 4 runs. And Asif Sheikh will get a boundary to his name as well. Not where he intended, but doesn't matter as long as they keep coming for Nepal.
Well, yeah, runs are coming in and so are the cheers. And I believe that the Nepalese fans now have more reasons to cheer. The deep third man fielder standing very square. Put in that run to stop that would be challenging. Plus, Rushil does bowl at a good pace. So any connection will set the ball flying. Rushil. This one stayed a tad low. He's a smart young kid. He knows what to do after he's been hit for a 4.
Yeah, and I really I really enjoy the way he's bowled so far because he's bowling at one side of the wicket. So he's not trying to attack the stumps. He knows that he's bowling in the longer format. He's going to be bowling 10 overs. And with the new ball, with some movement in the air, he is trying to bowl just outside the off stump, which seems to be like a simple plan. But to execute, it's not all that easy. Again, you can see that he finishes outside the off stump. If you're playing your first game, you tend to do a bit more. You tend to try and sometimes try to bowl on the stumps or try to surprise the batter, do something out of the box, but not Rushal. It seems like he's been sent out with a clear message that you need to bowl at